Hello students. In this class of business statistics, we will be discussing about tabulation. We have already discussed about the meaning of tabulation, the objects of tabulation and various kinds of tables and how to construct a table. We also discussed about difference between classification and tabulation in our previous classes. We also discussed kinds of tables in our previous classes, and we also discussed rules for construction of statistical tables. In our previous class, in tabulation part 2nd, I've already discussed about all the three above topics. Now in this class, I will be discussing about mechanical tabulation. Now what is mechanical tabulation? When the area of investigation is small, tabulation is done by hand. But if the area is very wide and the data very large, tabulation is possible only by machines. The following are the various steps in its process. Number 1 is codification. First of all, facts of schedules or questionnaires are converted into code numbers. Second, transcription. Therefore, the code number which are used in questionnaire are plotted on tabulation cards with the help of key punch. Hole are made on code numbers. Number third is verification. After the code number are written on cards, they are verified with the help of verifying punch. Then the fourth step is sorting. Then the cards are sorted out on the basis of their attribution, or we can say on the basis of their qualities by putting them in electric sorting machine. Then the last part, the fifth part is tabulation. Lastly, after completion of the above procedure, tables are constructed with the help of tabulation machines. Now, what is the advantage of mechanical tabulation? There are large number of advantages of mechanical tabulation, because of which machines are frequently used for this purpose in recent days. First advantage is tabulation by machines saves time and labor. Secondly, comprehensive investigation work can also be done easily by this method. Thirdly, by this method, tabulation of work is done in systematic way economically. Fourthly, this method of tabulation is most suitable where the area of survey is very wide. Now we come to there are certain disadvantages also. There are certain demerits also of mechanical tabulation. That in this method, the heavy cost is involved in purchasing these machines in the beginning. So, three systems of mechanical tabulation are in use at present: Hollerith system, Power Samaj system, and Paramount system. Nowadays, in almost all developed countries of the world, the tabulation and analysis work is done by means of automatic electronic data processing or EDP. But it is gussed in childhood. CDA and Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC of India, have been using electronic data processing machines for tabulation work. So I hope you understood what is mechanical tabulation. Now we come to another topic, that is bivariate frequency table. Now what is bivariate frequency tables? Sometimes the study of two variables of different items are done simultaneously. In such a case, two variables of the same number of items are presented in a frequency table which is called a bivariate or two directional frequency table. For example, marks obtained by 20 students in two subjects, statistics and cost accounting, are to be presented in one frequency distribution table, which will be called bivariate frequency table. Now, what is the method of construction of bivariate frequency distribution table? What we do, first of all, both variables will be classified according to class interval after determining different classes. For example, height of persons is 155 to 157 centimeter, 157 to 159, 171 to 173 centimeters, and weight of same persons 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 85 to 90 kilogram is presented in such classes. Then the classes of first variable will be written in the first column and that of second variable at the top in the form of column heading, and as many columns will be drawn as there are classes in second variable. There will be different rows in the table for each class of first variable. Last row and the last column will be used for writing the total number of frequencies. Then is front of the size of first item of first variable and below the size of first item of second variable. In common cell, a tally bar will be marked. This process will be repeated as many times as there are number of items in these variables. That is, tally bars for every set of two variables for each item will be marked in common cells. Thus, cell frequencies are obtained by counting tally bars in different cells. In the end, column wise and row wise totals will be written in the last column and in the last row. The grand total of the grand total of these totals represent the total frequency which is written in the common cell of last column and last row. So, this is how we make the bivariate frequency table. So, in tabulation, we discussed first of all the meaning of tabulation. That after classification, we do the work of tabulation of statistical data. Now, this tabulation can be done manually or with the help of machines, whatever the kind of data. If the data is of large size and time is less and it is and we are able to give more funds for that, then we can apply the mechanical tabulation, because if the data is in crores, it is very easy to apply the mechanical tabulation. And then we make the tables and then we follow the rules for construction of statistical tables. Now the data can be single or the data can be multi. So we make bivariate frequency tables when we have large number of variables with us. So in this class we discussed about mechanical tabulation and bivariate frequency table. I hope you all understood this class. Thank you for this class.